2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at the stunning Torrey Pines South Course. Rich, take us through the opening hole.
First hole is a strong one, there's no doubt. 450 yards on the scorecard, bunkers both right and left. You'd rather favor down the left-hand side. It opens up the second shot on this green that's got two tiers to it. A very challenging opening hole.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot on the second. You like that, didn't you? An opportunity for a birdie here. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. A well hold, he'll take the birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler from a moment ago. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Great putt. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 8 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Sitting at -4. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, you beauty, an eagle. That'll help make a big move.
What a shot. Let's go ahead and put the old stink eye on another one.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
Currently 6 under for the round. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, almost went in. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
This is a good chance. Oh, how about that one? And with that, we'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Come on, don't be shy.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Currently 9 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Going with the 8-iron here. This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down. Let's head to the 10th hole for this awesome highlight. Nicely holed. Let's get back to it, shall we? More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Sitting at 10 under par for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Oh, that was pure. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yes, they've made it. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Beamer, that was right out of your playbook. A touch of wizardry. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we head to the back nine here at Torrey Pines Southridge, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Lining up for his third now. What a shot by Jon Rahm. All composure and control. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. He's in a share of 5th position. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 7. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. That's a golf shot.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Trailing by 4 strokes. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Putting for a par here. Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson. Interested to see what happens here from the fairway bunker. That's nicely judged, that shot. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. A long par 4 this hole. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Around 110 yards to go. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This should play. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Tracking. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. '16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
It's got a chance. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And let's take a look at this shot from moments ago. Well, I'm always happy to recap shots like this. Let's take another look. Absolute buckets. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Great shot. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Just one stroke back and right in it.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That was a well-played hole. Take the birdie. He finds himself in a share of the lead. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5. You can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
An outstanding season already with 4 victories to their credit. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Nice line. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played.